Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation here with SFB, and we have a couple of games here today. In episode 11, we have got Fremd in a massive game in terms of the league, and then we've got HIK who are down in Division 2 in the Cup. Love putting these two games together. Fremd in the league away from home should be quite a difficult game on paper. And then HIK, anything could happen, and then hopefully get through that game though, and we get another cup game, and we can start going on a bit of a cup run. Who knows? Since we last met, a couple of interesting results have gone in our way. So obviously the last game was B93. We beat Nykobing, dominated this game, really poor penalty decision, gave Lindeberg a brace. We then beat Vegel, who were predicted to finish second, and they currently are second. But yeah, on paper, this team is like nuts. Compare their key player to my whole squad. That value there is more than my club's worth. We beat them 3-1, and the goal that sealed it is a goal that's going to win goal of the year. Introducing Anderson properly on the scene. Frederick Anderson in the 95th minute. He's looking good, and I think may start here today. Looks like a player, boys. And this goal was out of this world. Text the girlfriend because you know that's what you need to do. As if we're not going to see the goal. Yeah, let's go to that. I love when this game does that. I'm back. There we go. Here's Anderson. He gets it again. The Jew holds it up, finds Anderson, and then he bangs it. Okay, that's a weird highlight game. Can we see it properly now, FM? Here we go. Hardbro gets it. Found Anderson. One touch into the Jew, who holds it up nicely. And Anderson went and said, see you later, ball. It was a really nice goal. Since then, though, after that, we're thinking, oh, great. We're dandy. We're playing 10th here in AC Hornsens, and we brought right back down to earth. A game that was super raceful, and they dominated us. Fair to say, right? But we had chances. The Shoe missed a massive one-on-one, a lot of bookings, and we were just showing that we're not really at the quality. Fremd are a really decent side. They're a semi-professional side as well. And for me, this is a big six-pointer. Like, they are predicted to finish 10th. This is the game. If we win this game and start putting some points away, you know, there's going to be a poor run of form at some stage because there's no way we're going to be able to keep playing at the level as I just fix my phone charger up. Girlfriend's just finished work, so she's just texting. Hopefully we'll be okay. In terms of the team, I have got a full strength team back. We also had to rotate last game. Every time we have to rotate due to a suspension or something, we do struggle. Since then, I think that's really it. Anyone else here on the bench? Not really that I think needs to make their way. No. There's a lot of people here on trials, but that's just me having a look at people. I will get him out, the young striker, and get Will back. And I think what I will do is I'm going to start Will in the middle in this game here because it's a very important game. But expect to see Anderson come off the bench. I think that's what we're going to do. And then Anderson will start in the League 2 game. We can be a bit more aggressive. Apart from that, there we go. Hopefully we'll be okay. Score prediction in the chat. We are live, of course. Links down below. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's always nice to see. Into the dressing room we go. And I want you guys to go out there and show you what the world takes. Even though the world wouldn't be watching League 2 in Denmark. But hey, it is what it is. We are going to go out there and press this fire-back formation and the two wingers here. And hopefully leave their striker isolated. It's them in the blue. It's us in the white. Give us a score prediction. And away we go. It's also important to note I found a lot of great players for this level that are interested in coming because they haven't found clubs over the last 6 months. We just don't have the money to sign. And the amount of players that have been offered to me that are out of this world, oh baby, but can't make a signing. Anyway, Will chips one. And in the end, Diamondov, and it's a great save by their keeper onto the bar. Diamondov hasn't really got going since his injury. Unfortunately, just didn't do enough there. Well, actually, he did enough. It was just a great save from Prince in the BFA goal. 0-0 after 25 minutes. But I take a draw. The goal definitely should still be to stay up in the league. The team's no way good enough. But the fact that we're in this top 6, it kind of gives you the belief that we could maybe push on. Anyway, Mulberg backstick. The one thing that I will say about our centre-backs, I haven't seen him score a goal. They're defensively really good. I've not seen him score from a set piece. And they're big boys. Anyway, Mortensen throws, hard bro, good touch, somehow kept it. Falls to Liddell, it's a bit lucky, it is. And Liddell slots only his 5th of the year. It's also important to note that the Shu and Liddell in some games definitely look like they're a division out of their depth. And then in some games they go ballistic. Hopefully today's one of those days. Anyway, Hardbro does well because it was a poor throw in anyway from Mortensen. It falls to him after the attempted shot kind of was blocked and fell. And in the end, Liddell scores. And that is a goal. And I Hurley highlight again. And Will's ball in. Flicked away, but Will will get back on it. Don't score from too many set pieces. Hardbro. Back to Will. Picks. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. The presence of mind from Will to put it across the 6-yard box on the deck. And the Shu just taps her in at the back stick. And it's 2-0 just like that. Falls to Will. The plays a nice 1-2 of Hardbro to create the space. Well-weighted ball. One touch. Weighted up. It's delightful. The Shu ain't missing that. And that is 2-0 on both strikers, who've been struggling a little bit of late, get themselves 2 goals. Highlight right on half-time, though. It'll be typical us to concede right now. Kakara's in. Can we make a save? Oh, what a block. There's the one thing I will say about these 2 centre-backs. Without him, we would be screwed. Molberg and Con play really well, and I'm going to try and keep him here for as long as possible. Freeman's ball in, backstick, Pedersen. In the end, shown the door by Mortensen, who thumps it away, and that should be half-time, and is. 2-0 to the good, 45 minutes to go. Let's win this game, and let's get into this cup game and just get on with it, hopefully. Diamondov starting to get a bit of a better game. The midfield having a good game, which is good to see. Will has not had a good game in a while, and hopefully we just continue on. Time's still ticking here, 60-odd minutes played. We're dominating the game as well, which is nice to see. Couple of bookings out there, including Teo. I'm actually going to get Nielsen out there for Molberg because it also means I can play Molberg in the next one. Nielsen does need minutes as well, and I am going to get Krul in for Mortensen, who's not having a great game either. Don't really like changing the back 4 at 2-0 up, but both would start for me next game. In terms of one change here with the 81st minute as well, the duel coming up top for Liddell is not the worst thing in the world because he helps me deal with set pieces. We have a highlight. No, we don't. I thought there was going to be a highlight from a free kick. Anyway, a third would be great, and Hardbro gets on it. And he looks in the wheel, and he finds Acheampong, who's not been great of late, but he's a youngster, so he's got time on his side. And he goes on a bit of a run here and just loses out. And George is going to get a chance to turn and does, and Muntsgaard gets on it. Big chance. Pedersen makes a great save. David maybe with a chance, doesn't, and runs it out. I think after seeing that, I'm just going to move into this. And I'm just going to move the Shu and that like that and move around the other way. And just go a little bit more defensive. We've not long left to go. And that should see us home. Beautiful. 94 minutes played. That's full time. It's a 2-0 win. Anderson didn't have to come off the bench, which is good. It's a great win for us. Well done. And that moves us a fair few points away from BFA now in the league. When I say a fair few points, you know, we're back top. And at some stage, if we keep going this sort of run of form, at what stage are we looking at, okay, can we stick around the top 2 or 3 teams and mount a promotion charge? Because if the top 2 go up, it has to be said. At the same time, I look at that table and I like finishing 7th or 8th, but with enough points to make sure you're staying up when we go and split off into relegation, promotion, playoffs would be nice. However, if we finish top 6... and we can stick around, you just never know. And I don't want to say promotion is the goal, but it's 11 games played. We've played everybody in the league now. We're top. It's scary. And if we do the same thing we do in another 11 more games, we're going to go into that promotion league table 6 game playoff thing, right? And we're going to be in the prime seat. That's not the pressure I want with a non-professional side, a semi-pro side with no money. I don't particularly want to go up again. If it happens, great, I'll celebrate because it's amazing. But the goal should still be to be staying in the division because we do not have the player or caliber or money or anything at all. But somehow this miraculous team is top, and this system is carrying us. Really, it's Con at the back, it's Morborg at the back. Is the amount of challenges they put in that are sensational. And we just have players that if one player fails, the other one goes, okay, it's my day to have a good day out. Like, the Shu and Liddell played well there, but we have days where the Shu does it, or Liddell will do it. And if they both don't do it, then all of a sudden a winger steps up and does it. And then if they don't do it, all of a sudden Anderson goes and does it from the middle of the park. it is a nice time to be an SFB fan. And hopefully we carry this into the Cup in 3 days' time. And I'll see you then, YouTube, for that one there. YouTube, we have money. We've just got money. The game just finished. I think because we won on the final day, we're top going into this league split off. And we got paid out for that. I didn't realise that. What just happened? We go top of the division here. We get 180k from the board. And we got 272k in the first division. We've actually got money. We've got 325k. So after 11 games played in the preliminary phase, how many games get played in the preliminary phase? Rules. Give me the rules. Hurry up. I want rules. Big time. No, preliminary phase. 22 games. So we get money. Right. So we got money for being top halfway through the season. That is weird. And then... Right. Because I got this message and was like... I was just simming past and I was like, what? We haven't done that. So why did we receive 722k? So we got paid for being top after 11 games. Okay, new goal. Be top after 11 more games. I know that's a really optimistic goal. But if we're going to get money again, where in the rules does it say that? It doesn't say anything about prize money at all. Nowhere. Where does it say that? Right. The budget's still really low. And I get that too, because we don't really have the money to spend. We don't get the turnover. That is a shock to me. All right, YouTube, there we go. We got money. Do I dare ask us to go and be professional? I'm going to ask to become professional. Let's have a compelling case. Losing battle. They don't want to do it. I guess it is a bit early. Like 325k probably isn't enough money. I was just seeing if we could do it. Wow. Okay. A lot of things have just changed. If the board gives me a bit more budget, and recalculates and gives me more budget, which I'll keep you guys updated, we have got some players in my shortlist that would make this squad a hell of a lot better. And if we do that and some of these players that are starting and then on the bench, we could be in a very, very, very good spot. Like a spot where I'm like, yeah, we could maybe do some damage this year. All right, we'll come back for this league game, for this cup game in a second, YouTube. Mine's been blown. It was a bit out of nowhere, but wow, that is massive. Can't wait to see what the board does with the money. Welcome back. It is now time for us to play HIK here in the Side Bank Pokaleen. Second round. HIK currently do sit 11th in the second division, so it should be an easier tie for myself as well. We now have a third division, which is apparently playable. So if we did get relegated last year, which we obviously got promoted, we would have been able to do that. No word from the board what we're going to do with the money, so we'll keep these guys updated. And in terms of the team, we're just going to have a look and see who's fit. Frederick Teo isn't. I am going to get, I think, Anderson a start at right back and a debut as well. In terms of that, I reckon Mickey Elson's going to come out if Acheampong's played a lot of minutes. And I'm going to get Anderson in for Will. Apart from that, I don't think there's any real need to change him. Well, we might get Krul in for Mortensen as well. And then, yeah, Con and Mulberg both on bookings. I think Mulberg's the more important of the two. Ideally, I don't want to see either of them get suspended. And I don't really have the option to. All right, I'm going to rotate here slightly, you know. Nielsen, how quick are you physically? Not the greatest, is he? Not really. Let's do that. You know what? Screw it. Mulberg and that. Just none of you don't get suspended. Let's make it to the third round and then not get suspended, huh? But yeah, slight rotation, but not the biggest rotation ever. I might even get Mads in too. We might just go bit of rotation in the middle of the park. Diamondov will start, but expect to see the Jewel come on and the Liddell to go to right wing. But in terms of that, we got a youngster in at right back. A few changes here. And someone making their debut as well. But we are playing against a side that's looking like they're going to get relegated there in the next division below. So we can rotate a little bit. Got to tell them that all the best out there tonight. And then just tell them that I have faith in them. Something that I haven't done a lot this year because it doesn't seem to work. Then tactically, opposition, I'm going to ask them just to kind of press the wide areas and see how we go. Score prediction in the chat. As long as we score early, we're okay. But the moment this game drags on, I'm not happy. Anyhow, hopefully we'll be okay. Early highlight here. HIK throw in as well. That shouldn't be treated lightly. And it's a good ball down the line in towards Anderson. No penalty, please. Done well. And Anderson gets on it. Mickey Elson now can turn. And he looks for Liddell. He takes it down. And the shoes made a good run for him. It was ignored. And Liddell beats one. Chips towards Diamondov. Hasn't been in the greatest form. Instead, he chips to keep. It's delightful from the Bulgarian. He has that little bit of flair. He hasn't really got going this year. He got injured in a game that he scored in. That maybe has hindered his ability to get going. But that's a run and a half. Look at the diagonal run. Liddell with a well-rated ball. And the little deke is just delightful. And Emmanuel Franco, thank you for the follow, where you're watching from. And it is 1-0 here, boys. And hopefully we'll continue on. You know, early goal, it's what we needed. Get a second, and then we can think about some rotation. You know, get Con and Mulberg off if we can before they get suspended. And then, yeah. Anyway. Mad's on it, chips it, looking for Liddell, who will get there and keep it in. It's going to be a hard task, but he does do it. And his ball in towards the shoes. A big boy, and in the end it's through Sorensen, and it's 2. And it looks like we're heading through to the next round of the Cup competition, hopefully. From Argentina, love it. There we go. Not too many Argentinians come around on the Twitch channel, but there we go. We're taking Argentinian and we'll run. Love an Argentinian regen. Obviously don't have the money for it at the moment in the save, even though we just got a cash injection. 15 minutes played though, YouTube. We're 2-0 to the good. As you can see, we're live on Twitch. Links down below. Come follow us live. Simple plug. And we'll continue on. 2-0. Looking good. Hopefully we'll do alright. Anderson on his debut with a decent throw in, but doesn't find the shoe. And there Anderson is going and running in the straight lines. And he's still going and hasn't really been dealt with. Mulberg and Con is beat. And Anderson, another Anderson scores. There's so many Andersons out there. I think we're all a little bit confused. And just out of nothing, HIK have got an equaliser. 2 Andersons combining. And to be fair, I think Mulberg should come across a little bit earlier. Maybe a bit scared on the, you know, being one booking away in the cup competition. And Con should definitely do a bit better. There's a finish and a half from there, Anderson too. Has to be said. 2-1, 25 play. I play in the 4th division in Sweden. Nice, Emmanuel. There we go. Anyway, it's a poor ball. Picked off there by Con and Krul now. Good inside of Mads. Touches into Anderson. Mickey Elson now. Mickey Elson inside. Looking for the shoe. Won't find him with a ball like that. And they're going to hit us on the break again, are they? They go long. Should be our ball. It's flicked onto no one. And Anderson Ostergaard on his debut does well. And anyway, Mads now. Back into Mulberg. Are you in Finland? No, I'm not. I'm an Australian. I'll put the location thing in the chat. It's the shoe with a chance. Well saved. But there we are. Still 2-1. And Diamondov's ball in. Back stick. Cleared away. They've been plucky on the break. Like, I'm a little bit more pensive. We've dominated, but the fact that I've seen them score on the break makes me a little bit worried. Krul with a great challenge from the youngster. Especially with a couple of younger fullbacks out there. And Mickey Elson's not having the best of the game either. He's playing as a bit as a winger. Probably should play him as an inside forward. The one chance they've had has gone in. It's in on target. Another highlight. Can we get it to 3-1? Because I do want to rotate a couple of these people. Anyway, that's a long ball. Headed down. And this Anderson guy has been doing really well out there. Yeah, I am. It's nice. Live here, born here, bred here. Anyway, the shoe. Good touch. Beats his man. Come on, the shoe. Bang. He's happy with that. Look at him celebrate. The shoe does the job. It's 3-1. And hopefully now, we're just on our way. Hopefully now we get a fourth and put this to bed. The shoe does well. Good touch. Brings it away from his man. And that is 3-1. Dominating the game as well. Definitely deserved to be 3-1 in the lead. Probably deserved to be 4 or 5-1 in the lead. Anyway, dressing room now. I'm very happy with that. Probably a bit early to start rotating and taking people off. Both centre-backs aren't on bookings. If we could get one right now, I'd take them off. That's for sure. Anyway, Anderson now on the ball. Goes on a run. Back inside. Anderson going again. Don't you dare hit us on the break. Goes for goal straight at Pedersen. They're finding too much on this right-hand side of ours. I will understand that is where the youngster, the 16-year-old, is on his debut. But, yeah, anyway, Anderson, good ball in a Diamondov, and away he goes. Diamondov now cuts it into Anderson, and Anderson's still going. Diamondov's still there. We have a chance to whip one. Looks for the shoe, volleys, and should have really scored. Should have really put this game to bed, should have the shoe. But he didn't. Anyway, 50-odd minutes played. 3-1 to the good. It's another highlight. Anderson now. Diamondov does well. Chips it. Mickey Elson doesn't win. Cruel, though. Got time. And Cruel now. Into Mickey Elson. Turns. Falls to him. Mads hits. Keeper straight at him. Just can't put it to bed, can we? 3-1. You never know. 2-goal difference. So what happens if they get on this long ball? Which they don't. Con now. Mickey Elson. Looks for Liddell in the channel. Got numbers coming in back stick. Liddell looking for Diamondov. Doesn't find him. And this Anderson guy has gone on the break a lot. Should be Anderson, Ostergaards, and it is. Diamondov, Mads, our Anderson boy. He knows how to run from deep. He's going on a bit of a run. What a ball to Diamondov. Falls to the shoe. The ball through to Diamondov. Should have really made it. And should have really been him finishing. In the end for the defender, he did amazingly well. The shoe's there. And before we even think about it, boys, at 4-1, we are going to get Anderson in there. And can one of these boys play centre-back is the question. Ostergaard can't. He can't. Mortensen can't. Hardbury can't. Achapon can't. And the Jill can't. Of course not. Mads can't? No. I think Mulberg is more important. So we're going to do that. Definitely going to do that to avoid one suspension there. And if I can find a way to find a second suspension, I will. Maybe if we get to 5-1, I'll just put anyone there. Crew, Liddell, still Cruel. Still going. His ball in. Wasn't the worst. Cleared away and Anderson's on it. Finds Ostergaard Anderson on his debut. His ball in was blocked. And this Anderson, their Anderson has been plucky, man. He's annoying me. Gets in good areas. Mickey Elson. Anderson. Good ball out the curl. Shows his quality, the 16-year-old. Our ball back. Anderson knows how to hit him. We've seen it already. He's looking for it. And just over the bar. I tell you what, if he saw siding early, he would have hit that first time. Another highlight. Should be through to the next round of the cup with this. But a goal right now makes things a little bit nervy. Anyway, Mads wins it. And he's got a chance to go long. He looks for Liddell, doesn't find him. It's only going to be as far as Con. And Con now finds Anderson. Anderson. Diamondov. Tackled. Angus chips. Should be our ball. It's not. And Diamondov does well yet again to win it back. Second half's been a lot better from us. Con though. Back into Nielsen, the youngster. Finds Anderson. Can turn. Looks for the shoe. Well-weighted ball. The shoe with a chance. The shoe with a finish. The shoe with a goal. Anderson with the assist. And that, boys, should be all she wrote. No matter who we put back here. I'm going to put Will there, and Kroll's actually going to come into there. Right. I think's what we are going to do. And Diamondov looks dead. I'm just going to put Action Pong in, and I might do that. And confirm that. And there we go. Actually, wait, no, stop. Cancel. What am I doing? Liddell out here. The Jew up there. And then we're going to get, we'll get Will. Actually, Will stats as a covering centre-back. Wouldn't be the worst. Will can play. Will play covering centre-back. I know it's not your more natural role, but that's all right. There we are. Free changes made very early, but obviously we're thinking about suspensions. Dynamov obviously was looking a little bit legless. If they get one now, I'll start to worry, but should be okay with 5-1 up, 65 played, hopefully. Hey, if Mickey Elson wants to get on it, it would be nice too. Anyway, Liddell lights it out wide, and it allows me to play the drill up top, the 16-year-old. Anyway, ball in, headed towards goal, and in the end, Pedersen just made sore of it. Time still ticking. The Shoe has had a great game out there. And we have looked dominant against a side that we should be dominating. Highlight, Mickey Elson ball in, only as far as Mickey Elson. He puts it in, the Shoe with another one, and he really could have scored another. In the end, taken long, Nielsen chips towards Mickey Elson, great touch. Beats his man, chips it towards the Jewel, doesn't win it. Anderson goes again, and chance for them to break. Still going for Anderson. A goal, Mads is going to get sent off. Mads is off. Mads is off-ski. That is not what you want, ski. And Mads is out. Alright, 10-men system. We just do lack a midfielder here. So I'm actually going to get the Shoe. Liddell's actually going to go in there, and the Jewel's just going to play up top by himself. The Shoe has some ability playing out wide as well. And the Jewel can just stay up top. And Liddell, out of all the strikers out there, is a bit more technical and can play centre mid. But yeah, we'll do okay. Time's ticked away here. It just means that we're going to not have our backup centre mid on the bench for the next round of the Cup. But we're through, and that's all that matters. It's a good win for us. And now let's see who we get in the third round of the Cup. We're really happy with that. I'm going to continue on here. And that is what we're going to do. Perfect. We'll praise the Shoe. You got a rivy, for those that know the Dr. Bendy reference. The game crashes because I'm trying to press the praise the Shoe, not a drama. Alright, I'm actually going to save. What I'll do, YouTube, we'll come back for that third round draw. Welcome back, YouTube. It is now time for the third round draw. We have got some big clubs, and we've got some little minnows, maybe, in the draw as well. OB wasn't a minnow. I just wanted to see how they were looking. They're our old affiliates. Right. There is a couple of unseeded sides, like Cindervest got relegated last season. They're undefeated. And we got the Division 2 and then the Division State League, Super League sides as well. And we've got a few third division sides still lying around. I don't think... Oh, there's a couple long league sides as well. There's a few teams I really want, and there's a few teams I really don't. We're just going to put it on automatic. No, we're going to draw next, because there's not too many games. Alright, Nigel I would not mind, but I wouldn't mind an easier tie. In the end, one of the teams I would have taken has gone out. FA2000, yes. Didn't get it. Lindsby goes, another team I want. Vendicel, I wouldn't mind, but at the same time, I don't really want. OB go, that's good. By the way, these are none of the teams I wanted. I've read the leagues wrong. Alright, don't want Esberg. Bromby go, thank God. Cindervest, yes please. Oh, Skiv, get lucky, yeah. Silkenborg, please. Oh, Helsinger go, which is not the worst. Colding IF go. Branded IF come out in the third division. Van Loos, please, please, please be us. It's not. But FC Nord goes. All I'm seeing those Copenhagen and FC Midtjylland still there. Vigel, who we just beat in the league, AAB go. That's okay. We're out the door. All right. This could mean one or two things. This could mean we're getting a massive side, or this could mean we could be getting an FC or a load or a fisted. I wouldn't mind Randers again at home. All right. Revenge time. I said I wouldn't mind Randers again at home. We get him. All right. It's time to go exact some revenge, boys. It's a round later, and I think we can get at him. I honestly do. The team is a little bit better. Randers are currently third in the league. They're a lot better than what they were when we played them. Is Cal Green still there? That is the question. Is he still there, Cal Green? The backup keeper. No, he's gone. All right. That's probably a good thing because I don't want to have to see him. Cal Green isn't there. Cal Green isn't there. Did he get released? Cal Green got released. He's still on a free. Hello, you want to come to a trial? This guy cost us around in the cup. He didn't even get a stay in his thing. Conceded 44 goals in 32 games and got released. That's a bit harsh. This is going to be a big game. 15,000 people are going to come in. Big, good, great receipts. And there we go. That's the 11th of November. Is that going to be next episode? Maybe. We actually got a little bit of a break here. We got a game. We got a 9-day break. A little bit of a game. Break. And then Sillenborg and Randers. I think that's going to be your next two games. It's going to be Randers and Silkenborg, because we've played Esberg. I reckon it's going to be these two here as your next two games. Randers we get in the cup. It's going to be a plum tie yet again. We played them last year. We dominated them first half. We only went in 1-0. Second half, Calgary made two massive saves. One at 1-0 to keep it at 1-0. And then at 2-1 88, he denied the shoe smartly again. And hopefully this time we don't have to deal with him. We can go out there and we can exact some revenge against the Superliga side. Let me know if you think we can beat them. I'll see you then. Thank you and goodbye.